Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the wisdom of the past, because let's be honest, the ancients really knew a thing or two about living a good life. We're going to explore 5 profound stories that, despite being centuries old, offer incredibly powerful lessons for navigating our modern world. So grab a comfy seat, maybe a cup of tea, and let's unlock some timeless wisdom together. Our first story takes us to ancient Greece, to the philosopher Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism. One day, Zeno was traveling with his valuable merchandise when his ship was caught in a terrible storm and sank. He lost everything, his goods, his livelihood, all his worldly possessions. Imagine the despair. But instead of succumbing to grief, Zeno famously said, "Fortune, I perceive, has done well in shipwrecking me, that she might drive me to philosophy." This wasn't denial. It was a radical shift in perspective. Zeno realized that his true wealth wasn't in his material possessions, but in his mind, his character, and his ability to reason. The profound lesson here is about resilience and perspective. We all face shipwrecks in life, whether they're job losses, failed relationships, or unexpected challenges. It's easy to feel defeated, but Zeno teaches us that these setbacks can be opportunities. They can strip away the superficial, forcing us to reevaluate what truly matters and guiding us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and our values. Instead of asking why me, Zeno might encourage us to ask, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger, wiser? It's about transforming misfortune into a catalyst for growth, finding the hidden philosophy in your personal storm. Next, we journey to ancient China for a story from the Taoist philosopher Zhuangzi. It's called The Farmer Who Lost His Horse. One day, a farmer's horse ran away. His neighbors came to console him, saying, "Oh, what bad luck." The farmer simply replied, "Maybe." A few days later, the horse returned, bringing with it a herd of wild horses. The neighbors rushed over, exclaiming, "Oh, what good luck." The farmer again said, "Maybe." The next day, the farmer's son tried to tame one of the wild horses, fell, and broke his leg. The neighbors were sympathetic. "Oh, what terrible luck." The farmer, calm as ever, responded, "Maybe." Soon after, the army came to the village, recruiting all able-bodied young men for war. Because the farmer's son had a broken leg, he was spared. The neighbors, you guessed it, declared, "Oh, what wonderful luck." And the farmer, with a knowing smile, simply said, "Maybe." This story is a beautiful reminder that we often judge events as good or bad too quickly without understanding their full trajectory. Life is incredibly complex, and what seems like a misfortune today might lead to a blessing tomorrow, and vice versa. Zhuangzi encourages us to cultivate a sense of equanimity, to resist the urge to label events prematurely. This isn't about being indifferent, but about recognizing the interconnectedness of things and having faith that life's tapestry is always being woven, even if we can't see the whole pattern yet. It teaches us patience, humility, and to embrace the inherent uncertainty of life without being swayed too much by its ups and downs. So next time something happens, instead of immediately declaring it good or bad, maybe just say, maybe. For our third story, let us head to ancient India and the tale of the blind men and the elephant. This parable recounts several blind men encountering an elephant for the first time. Each man touches a different part of the elephant. One feels its leg and declares, "An elephant is like a pillar." Another touches its trunk and states, "No, an elephant is like a thick snake." A third touches its ear and insists, "An elephant is like a large fan," and so on. Each man is convinced his perception is the absolute truth, leading to arguments and disagreement, even though each holds a piece of the truth. The profound message here is about the limitations of our individual perspectives and the importance of humility and open-mindedness. We often approach life, problems, and even other people with our own limited understanding, convinced that our viewpoint is the only correct one. This story reminds us that truth is often multifaceted, and our perception is shaped by our unique experiences and biases. To truly understand something or someone, we need to listen, to synthesize different perspectives, and to acknowledge that our own piece of the puzzle is just that, a piece. It encourages empathy, dialogue, and a willingness to see beyond our own immediate grasp, fostering greater understanding and reducing conflict in our relationships and in the world at large. Our fourth story takes us back to ancient Greece, but this time to the legendary King Midas. You know the one. He wished that everything he touched would turn to gold. Initially, he was ecstatic, his bed, his clothes, even his garden roses, all transformed into glittering gold. He felt like the richest man alive. But then, he tried to eat. His food turned to gold. He tried to drink, and his water became solid gold. Most tragically, when he embraced his beloved daughter, she turned into a golden statue. Midas, surrounded by immense wealth, was starving, thirsty, and utterly heartbroken. He realized his blessing was actually a terrible curse. He begged the gods to take back his gift, eventually being told to wash in the river Pactolus to remove the golden touch. The lesson from King Midas is a stark warning about the dangers of unchecked desires and the true nature of happiness. We often chase after things we believe will bring us joy, more money, more possessions, more status, without truly considering the consequences or if these things genuinely align with what fulfills us. Midas learned the hard way that true richness isn't about material accumulation, but about the simple, everyday joys of life, human connection, and genuine nourishment. This story encourages us to reflect on our own desires. What are we truly seeking? Are we chasing after gold that might ultimately leave us empty or even harm what we hold most dear? It's a call to appreciate the intangible, the simple, and to recognize that real value often lies beyond the glittering surface. Finally, for our fifth story, let's draw inspiration from the Roman philosopher Seneca, another key Stoic figure. While not a single narrative, Seneca consistently advocated for the practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This doesn't mean being a pessimist, but rather taking time to mentally rehearse potential difficulties or misfortunes. For instance, before an important event, one might imagine what could go wrong, how they might react, and how they could overcome those challenges. Seneca believed that by mentally preparing for adversity, we build mental fortitude and reduce the shock and emotional turmoil when things inevitably don't go according to plan. The profound wisdom here is about proactive resilience and reducing anxiety. We can't control external events, but we can control our response to them. By considering potential obstacles beforehand, we equip ourselves with a psychological buffer. It's like mentally mapping out alternate routes before a journey. When a roadblock appears, you're not caught completely off guard. You already have a sense of how to navigate it. This practice reduces fear of the unknown, builds confidence, and allows us to approach challenges with a calm, rational mindset instead of panic. It's about building inner strength not just when things go wrong, but before they do, fostering a sense of preparedness that empowers us to face life with greater equanimity. So, there you have it, 5 profound stories from the ancients, each offering a powerful lens through which to view our lives. From Zeno's resilience to Zhuangzi's equanimity, the blind man's perspective, Midas's warning, and Seneca's preparedness, these tales transcend time, reminding us that the human experience, its challenges, and its pursuit of wisdom remain remarkably consistent. I truly hope these stories have resonated with you and offered some valuable insights for living a wiser, more fulfilling life. Which story did you find most impactful? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing your thoughts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into ancient wisdom, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content designed to help you thrive. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.